What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Necro's latest release called the Murder Kill Kill Double EP. First off, y'all already know how I feel about my dude Necro. I'm a huge Necro fan. He's one of my favorite underground MC/producers. I've talked about this dude before. I fucking love this guy. I mean, if you want to hear me go in depth about him, go check my last video on not only his last album that came out called Die, but his other single for that album called The Human Trafficking, Part 2. Check that out. I talk about Necro and how controversial he is. He's probably the most controversial MC in the underground today, and I fucking love him. I've been into this dude for fucking countless years, and he's back with his new shit, highly anticipated. First off, dope pre-order, dope artwork. You had to pre-order this to get the limited edition t-shirt that I got here. I would have wore this for the actual video, but I wanted to do something a little bit different because I know everybody's putting up pictures of them rocking this and holding the CD on their Facebook. So this is the actual, I don't know if you can see, hold on, let me get up. This is the actual t-shirt right here. It's just the cover of the CD. Fucking dope fucking artwork right there with the zombie hacking bitch's head off. It's the same fucking cover artwork, but I decided to go with this shirt right here, which I also believe is limited edition. I'm not too sure on it. Necro, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the Necrodamus t-shirt. I thought this was a fucking hot ass design right here. Look at that shit. You got a fucking wizard, or Necrodamus as Necro calls himself. Guess that's supposed to be him, you know, in wizardry and wizard garb and everything, and you got the blood spilling under him, spelling his name out and shit. So I decided to wear this shit for the video. On the production tip, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Love the fucking production on here. Necro as a producer, I believe he's very underrated sometimes. He comes out with crazy ass beats. Definitely dark. He loves staying with a dark theme, and I love that. Y'all know that I love fucking dark ass hip hop, and I call him the king of the haunting bass lines. His bass lines are fucking ill. His themes are usually around the horror, gore, death theme. He even has a track on here, what is it called, Rock the Casbah, where it's actually like a sci-fi type theme. Yeah, he really gets it in on the boards, man. I fucking love Necro as a producer. Lyrically, also love Necro. He comes crazy with the multi-syllable flow. Crazy fucking delivery. I've talked about this before. I sound like a broken record. I've compared him to Kool G Rap even before he came out with that interview and said he was the white Kool G Rap. You know, people were coming up to him saying he was the white Kool G Rap. Excuse me. That's how I would introduce him to people, as like if they never heard of him, I'd be like, yo, you heard of Kool G Rap? They'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, yeah, this is like a He sounds like he's like a white version of Cool G Rap. That was only my way to describe him, you know, not that color matters or anything, but that's just my way to describe him to people, you know, and people that never heard of him. And usually they get turned on to him by his flow. A lot of people, like I mentioned before, they get turned off by his content and shit. But you know what I say to that? If he didn't do it, somebody else will fucking do it. So production wise, lyrically, dope. Content wise, I love what Necro did with the content on this album. He actually broke down his styles. Let me get into that. Necro broke down his styles on this EP. There's 15 tracks on here, and he broke down his styles into 5 categories. You got thug shit, you have death rap, Jewish gangsters, tabloid, comedy, and random. That's all in one. And you got the Sexorcist. Fucking love them all. And you know, you probably heard a lot of these tracks already if you're a Necro fan, like Toxic Waltz. He has a video for that that has this actor in it, Jay Barchell. He was the actor in the video, so shout out to him. Yeah, No Concern, which was an actual video. Those are both in the thug shit category. And also, speaking of the thug shit, you have The System, which is that actual, if you want to be technical, it's the first Godfather single. I've talked about the Godfathers before. That's Necro and Cool G Rap, the collabo team effort that's coming out, I believe, later this year. And let me tell you, I can't fucking wait for that shit to come out, because this song, The System, is just like a little teaser. It doesn't go beyond 3 minutes. It doesn't go beyond the 3-minute mark, but let me tell you, that shit, just listen to the track. Necro released that as a little teaser thing, a little teaser single, a street single, if you will. Let's see. Death rap. We got the debut single from the Gruesome Twosome, Necro and Mr. Hyde. Shout out my nigga Mr. Hyde. He got a mix CD coming out by the end of the summer, he says. I look forward to that shit. But those two go in. Y'all know they're the kings of that gore shit. Kill it with the bars on there. Sharon's Fetus, the pre-kill, dope track. I actually, funny story behind this, I actually held myself back from listening to this shit because Necro kept posting it on his Facebook, and I just said fuck it one day, and I listened to it, and I was like, wow, man, he really went in on that. Let's see, I'm gonna skip ahead to the Jewish Gangsters. He actually has a video for the 2 tracks off here, Tough Jew and Rabbi Holding Guns. Love the way he breaks it down, representing the Jewish culture. He talks about a lot of how a lot of Jews were really fucking gangster ass motherfuckers. The only one I really knew about was Rothstein, to be honest, you know, because he was one of the prominent Jewish gangsters. You know, he got in trouble with the whole what was it? The baseball shit. Like, supposedly he had them fix a game. I'm not too hip to that story, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Look up Rothstein, Arnold Rothstein. If you watch Boardwalk Empire, look him up. He's one of my favorite characters on that fucking show. But yeah, you learn a lot about Jewish shit, Jewish street shit from these 3 songs on there. Tabloid, comedy, and random. He did a dope track, I'm Like Howard Stern. That's 2 of my favorite fucking influences on the planet meshing together on the song, Necro and Howard Stern. Dope fucking track there. The Kid Joe anthem, really funny. Rock the Casbah, I told you that's like a sci-fi weird. I know he puts it as random, but it's just Necro spitting bars over a sci-fi type beat. The Sexorcist. Necro put out Raw Talent as another teaser, and I fucking love that track. And let me tell you, to be totally honest, the Sexorcist album itself is probably my least favorite of all the Necro albums. Not saying it's whack, it's just the least favorite of all the Necro shit that I got. And when I was listening to these 3 tracks on here, it made me want to go back and listen to the Sexorcist. So I'm about to do that shit today. I'm gonna pull that out of the collection and listen to that shit. Last track on here, Porn Game Crucifixion. Fucking love that track. Dope track about that could actually be a tabloid track if you think about it, because he's actually naming a lot of porn stars and pointing them out and sort of making fun of them and crucifying them, if you will, on that track. And I fucking love the beat because he takes a video game sample and actually makes it light with the jazz sample over the hook and shit. So, dude, Necro, fucking crazy shit. My rating of this shit, I'm gonna give it an 8.75 to a 9. Fucking love Necro. I've said it before, I've said it again. I'm even getting tired of saying how much I fucking love Necro. But that's what it is, man. Again, if you're one of these motherfuckers that has a light heart, is weak at heart, you know, don't listen to him, for real. Like, I'm sick of motherfuckers bitching and complaining about Necro, talking about his content. He didn't change years ago when he came out. What makes you think he's gonna change now? You know, and I'm glad he's not changing. Shout out to my nigga Necro. Shout out my Necromaniacs, especially my nigga Matthew P. Me and Matthew P get it in. And shout out to Matthew P. You know who the fuck you are. And shit, that's it. Go out, pick the fucking album up. Stop being fucking lazy. Go fucking support. Hopefully Necro gains some new fans from this. If not, then The Godfather's LP. I can't fucking wait for that shit. Like I said earlier this year, I have a feeling that might be album of the year for me. And I'm gonna end it on that. I got other shit I gotta do. Shout out my nigga Necro. Shout out Matthew P. Shout out Mr. Hyde. Psychological Records. That's it. Alright? Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Shit, I fucked up my own shit. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And that's it. Peace, bitches.